Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. So I'm going to show you my latest little project. I actually made this book a few years ago, and I absolutely love it, and I since have made several more, but I didn't have any more of this beautiful nature sketchbook paper. So when it was re-released, I thought I'm going to make another one of these because they make beautiful gifts. So I'm going to show you what I did to make this, and hopefully you can duplicate it as well. So as I put in the written instructions as well, so the cover is made from chipboard, from the Graphic 45 chipboard, and the cover is a 3 1/8 inch by 3 1/8 inch. And then the inside is just craft cardstock, 3 inch by 3 inch. And all of these are scored at a 1/2 inch. So they're all scored at a 1/2 inch here. Okay, so basically the first thing I did was just cut a bunch of this craft cardstock 3 by 3, and my cover's 3 1/8 by 3 1/8 in cardstock. Scored all of those. And I also punched holes in here. So we're going to stitch this together. Normally I just use like an awl to punch my holes, but for this one, because we're actually going to go through each hole 3 times, I made it a little bit bigger, and I used my Big Shot here. Not Big Shot, sorry, Big Bite. Anyway, so so that's what I've done here. And then the fun part is this amazing paper with all the little pieces. I cut those all apart and then attach them all in whatever order and way I want to onto the craft cardstock. Now you want to remember to keep it out of this 1/2 inch scored part, and everything is going onto this area because this will be not visible. So I'll show you that. And again, so there you can see the 2 pages, how they will be, and when they're tied together they're going to come out like that. Okay, so I used all of those little pieces plus some of the other sheets, like this one here. So this one folds out, and you've got this little quote here: happiness is like a butterfly. If you sit down quietly, it may light upon you. And then I used lots of other miscellaneous stuff too. Again, some dictionary paper with this very cool image of mushrooms, match perfectly with this. So I've done a few other things. I put some vellum in here in between the pages, and then of course some solids also. Here's some note card, and then some of the solid paper from the 8 by 8 paper pack as well. So you can kind of put as much or as little as you want in there. Again, there's no right or wrong way on how to complete these pages in the inside. And as you can see later in my video, I'll actually have a little video of a walkthrough of the original one that I made, so you can see that. Yeah, so now it's just a matter of, once you have all of these in here, it's really just a matter of stitching it together. And then you can go on to embellish and do all kinds of various things in here. I like to keep it simple. I put little sticker quotations or write little quotations in here on some of the blank pages. And just as a little tiny encouraging inspirational book. And like I said, they make a great little homemade gift. And they're very easy to do and just super fun, and the paper is just so inspirational. And I feel like these little beautiful cards cut out from the 12 by 12 paper are just meant to make a little tiny booklet like this. So now what we do is, what I've done is I've cut some cording here, and I've actually put a needle on both sides because we're kind of going to go through both ways here. So what we're going to do, because we want it to tie on the top here, so let me just think if it's going to tie here. So you go this way. So we're going to start at the back, go through, go back through, and then back through. So we're going to start at the back. Sorry, it took me a minute to figure that out. And then we're going to go basically just through all your holes on the one side, like this. Now you can separate these up, you know, and just do a few pages at a time if it's too difficult to actually get your needle through all the pieces. So, sorry for that other noise. My kitty, I think, is playing in the recycling bin again. And pardon my terrible scratches and bruises on my arm, is me getting in between my kitten and a neighborhood dog. So that was not a pretty sight, mostly for me. So now we have them both at the front, and now we're just going to cross them and then put them back through. So the bottom one is going to go back through the top. And the top one is going to go back through the bottom. Like that. And try to pull it tight, okay? You can see that. And then we're going to turn it over and we're going to go cross it again and go back to the front. So I cut these quite long. I didn't need this much. But now I'm going to take the bottom one and go through the top. And the top one and go through the bottom. And then once it's through like that, then you're really just going to tie these two pieces together. So I'm going to take my needles off now. And I'm going to make sure these are good and pulled tight. Okay. I think I might just go through, go underneath these ones. Just to make it a little bit tighter. The other ones though that I've created in the past are still super tight. They haven't loosened at all. Okay, so now we've got these pulled quite tight, and we're really just going to tie it in a knot. And then a double knot. And then I'm just going to tie a little bit of a bow here. And if you want to keep that bow from sort of separating as well, just put a little dab of glue, a little dab of clear glue, sort of maybe underneath her, so it's not super visible. But there you have it. And then just trim that. And there you've got your little bound book. And it's just super cute. Now this is a little bit stiff to start with, but it will loosen up as well. The more, obviously, the more it's open and closed. And then just go ahead and add your little embellishments in there and your little quotes and whatever it is you'd like to add. But I just absolutely adore this little book. Like I said, I've made several of them. I think I have this one here is an old one I made also, and it's sort of a ocean kind of theme. So, but you can do little things in it, like adding little tuck spots or little pockets and little things, little posts, like paper clips or whatnot. So there's lots you can do, just like doing any other little mini album or junk journal. You can add and create this, personalize it as well. Always remember to sign and date your book somewhere in there. And there you have it. So I hope you repeat that. Like I said, I was so thrilled when Nature Sketchbook was re-released in the deluxe package, so that, sorry, I think I said 8x8, but it didn't come in 8x8. My mistake. It's all 12x12 papers. So yeah, so this is all created with the 12x12 deluxe collector's edition, and the stickers too are fantastic. So add some stickers in here and just have fun with it. And again, like I said, they make amazing little gifts. So I hope that that was helpful. And the measurements should be on my written instructions. And again, when you do your holes, just create a template. I created another template out of the chipboard and use that template to punch all of my holes. And I did my holes 3/4 of an inch down from the top and up from the bottom. Okay, so I hope that that's helpful, and I hope that you have a wonderful creative day. Bye-bye.